everyone, and welcome back to At America TV. My name is James, one of the e-guides here at America, and we welcome audience members joining us online. We hope that you're doing well and staying safe. At America is the United States Embassy's American Center, and our mission is to provide a space for young Indonesians to learn more about the United States. In this episode, we'll be having the Metropolitan Toastmasters Love Yourself. But before we begin, let's break the ice with a little game. I have here a question for everyone. True or false, Helen Blanchard became Toastmasters' first female international president in 1985. Stay tuned until the end of this program because we'll be giving a live shout out to whoever can answer correctly on our social medias. I'd also like to let everyone know that as continuation of At America's 10th anniversary celebration and Women's History Month in March, we are holding an activity along with several giveaways, and those giveaways are 10 tablets for 10 lucky winners. So if you're interested in learning more, stay until the end of this program to find out on how to join. Other than that, don't forget to take a selfie and tag at America's Instagram account. Now, without further ado, I'd like to invite Kak Cecilia Astri, the president of Toastmasters Metropolitan Toastmasters Club, to speak. So, Kak Astri, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, James from At America. Wow, that's the opening is interesting to join. Anyway, welcome to Matt's meeting for my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I'm really happy to see all of you join tonight. And also, I would like to say Happy International Women's Day. Even we celebrated yesterday, but I see many women here. Well, Happy International Women's Day. And there are three things you should to know when you join this meeting. The first one is, please, if possible, please open your camera or video so we can see your expression, we can see your face when you are speaking. Second is, when you are pointed to speak or you have a chance to speak, but you cannot unmute yourself, just wait until someone unmute you. So just sit, relax, and waiting. And the last but not least, please enjoy. I hope you enjoy this meeting from beginning until the end and get many insights from our speakers. All right, so without further ado, I will open this meeting and change my role as Toastmaster of the meeting. And please let me share my screen. All right. Can you see my screen? I think so.
Yes, can.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So what is Toastmaster of the meeting? Toastmaster of the meeting is like an MC, Master of Ceremony for events. So I will lead this meeting from beginning until the end. And we have, in organization, we have executive committee and me, of course, not alone to make this meeting happen. So I have a team and you can see their face and their name with their roles. And so what is Toastmaster? Toastmaster is a non-profit educational organization that teach public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. So the simple one is it's a club for learn about communication and public speaking. But not only about public speaking, we can beyond public speaking, we can enhance communication skills. Maybe you can ask from our members or visiting members when we join first time until now. Yeah, we have different years to join the meeting or join the club, but I believe we already get improved from the first time we join the club. The second one is boost organizing skills. From Toastmaster, we're not only learn about public speaking or improve our public speaking or communication, but also when we join as member, we can practice our organization skill like role takers. It's kind of a skill to help us to make a good teamwork. And then the next is expand our network. Each club has a different character. Like for Metropolitan Toastmaster Club, we have different background from our member. Uh, there are work at education or oil and gas company and maybe on startup. Yeah, it's different, but we can learn many things from them. Also, we have find brand new insight. All speakers has their story, so from their speech we can get insight. And also the last is we have fun for sure. Yay! Yeah. So this is pathway. So what is pathway? Pathways is like a curriculum. It is designed to help you build the competencies. We have 11 specialized learning paths, and each path there are at least 14 projects. And for finish one pathway or one path, we should finish 5 levels. So yeah, that's challenging, but I'm sure when we want to be a good public speaker, we will try to do our project. Okay, so this is our agenda. We have 3 sessions. The first one is we start with table topic session. It's open for all audience, guests and member. So I see many guests here. I hope you can enjoy this session. And on this session, table topic master will give you a statement or a question, and you should share your story. Depends from the statement, and your speech will be in 1 until 2 minutes. And the second agenda is prepare speech session. It's open only for members who prepared the speech for finish their project, and the duration is 5 until 7 minutes or specified time depends on project. The last session is evaluation. It's only for members also, but evaluator will give feedback to prepare speaker to make a good improvement to their next project or their speech. And duration is 2 until 3 minutes. Okay, so this is our word of the day because we're celebrating International Women's Day, and our meeting theme is love yourself. So we have our word of the day, equal. It's adjective, and the meaning is the same in importance and deserving the same treatment. For example, all people are equal, deserving the same rights as each other. So please use this word of the day as much as you can in your speech. Okay, so I'm as Tom will not work alone. I have a team, and I would like to welcome Toastmaster Bernie as General Average. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Bernie. Hi, Toastmaster Bernie.
Sorry, I was on mute. Can you all see me? I'm not sure whether the camera is working. I hope it does.
I can see you.
Okay, great. So, hello everybody. So I'm the general evaluator for this Toastmaster evening today. So my role is as a general evaluator is to evaluate the entire event from start to finish. Parts of things that I will be looking at is, whether the process is smooth, whether all things have been prepared well, whether speakers, evaluators, and also in terms of the time, in terms of punctuality, that's also part of things that I will be evaluating. And again, just as Toastmaster Astrid here, I'm not alone in my role. I have a team myself that is helping me out in evaluating some processes or some parts of tonight's event. So with that in mind, we have a number of roles who will be a number of Toastmasters or people who will be helping me in terms of making this eventful night. And one of that is word counters and the R and the word of the day counter. And I believe for this will be handled by, let me just quickly check. This will be handled by Uli, if she's here, who can come up and provide a bit of explanation on what the R and WOD counter means. May I get the stage for Toastmaster Uli?
Hi. Yeah. Uh,
Hello.
yeah. So the role is, sorry. You want me to So the role is to, I mean, like I'll count the aha, and also to ensure that the speaker would say the word of day is a that is equal.
Right. So if I may add a little bit on that, is that whenever time someone goes and present a speech or provide a little bit of table topic speech, Toastmaster Uli will count the number of times someone says, like just what I did just a moment ago, right? Those are words filler and help to kind of get us thinking. But ideally, we should be not using word fillers like, as well as word of the day. As we mentioned, the word of the day is equal. We want to make use as much as possible of the word of the day. And Toastmaster Uli will be counting who of us will be using the word as often as possible. And thank you very much, Toastmaster Uli, for that quick explanation. I think I got to also have a grammarian, and that would be Toastmaster Raditya. And if I may stage for Raditya to explain a little bit what the grammar does.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bernie. Yes, good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. So I'm your grammarian for today. My job for today is to take notes of your grammar, as the name suggests. So while most of the time while we speak, we do not realize the mistakes of grammars that we did, and I will take notes of that, and we can improve together. And also one thing that I'll also take a note is like phrases and words that I personally think that is beautiful and we can use together also. But don't worry, don't be focused on the grammar, and just make sure your message get across, and you can improve later uh, at the end of the meeting by from my reports. That's it. Back to you, Toastmaster Bernie.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya. And next, we have a timer, a very important role as well. And for that, I will present Toastmaster Karina to explain a little bit about what the timer does.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bernie. Hello, everyone. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. I'm Karina. As a timer, I will time the timetable speakers, the prepared speakers or formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of time they have left using the green, yellow, and red, which denote specific time remaining. For table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card, and at 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. And for the prepared speaker, you have 5 to 7 minutes, 5 for green, 6 for yellow, and red for 6. And for the evaluation, individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2, I will raise the green. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card and yellow background, I mean. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red background. So please pin my screen so you can alert your time. That's it for me. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karina. And last but not least, we have the ballot counter. And for that, I will hand over the floor to Toastmaster Julie.
Hi, thank you, Toastmaster Bernie. So I will be your ballot counter. So now as you all know, now we are in contest sessions, but we're not only having contests during the contest sessions like once a year. We also have like a small contest every speech sessions. So my duty for today is to count your ballot. So this is a little competition. Is part of our learning process as a speaker in our speech. So we're going to have like a ballot counter is for the prepared speech sessions. So after the prepared speech session, you can send your private message to me. Then for the next one is for the table topic sessions. And the last one is the evaluation session. So we're going to have like little competitions as part of our learning process. Back to our GE, Toastmaster Bernie.
Thank you, Toastmaster Julie. And with all the roles explained, I will hand over the floor back again to Toastmaster Astrid.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Benny and team for explanation about the role. Okay, so now we are on first session is table topic. So it's open for guests, not only for members, but also for guests. It's your time to practice your impromptu speech skill. So maybe Toastmaster Hegi will help me to explain what is table topic session. Toastmaster Hegi, the screen is yours.
All right. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you, Toastmaster Asri. I would like to confirm first, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, bit of introduction on the table topic session. So, table topic session is the time where everyone get the chance to speak. Normally, in a Toastmaster meeting, only the prepared speakers get the chance to speak. So we have this time to give chance for everybody else to practice their speech capability. The speech topic will be given when you are in the front of the stage or when you are ready to speak. You will have time 1 to 2 minutes to deliver your speech and additional 3 seconds allowance at the end of the speech. Right. So I think that uh, summarize the what is a table topic session. So let's start. First, I would like to share the screen. Right. So since this is we are celebrating the International Women's Day, today the topics will revolve around 8 wonderful women of Indonesia. Each speaker will have the chance to choose one of these ladies, and I will read out the topics for you to speak about. So, any volunteer? Or should I appoint someone? Or anybody would like to recommend someone? What do you think, Madam President?
Yeah, I would like to try.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Astri, please choose.
I choose Ratno Marsudi. Ibu Ratno Marsudi.
Okay. Ibu Ratno Marsudi. So, I think many of us know Ibu Ratno Marsudi is actually the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Indonesia. She has a lot of what do you call it, achievements, including bringing Indonesia as one of the temporary members on the Defense Council of the United States. So the questions for Toastmaster Astrid. If you could choose one country that you think will be the best strategic partner with for Indonesia? So choose one country that you think is the best strategic partner for Indonesia.
Okay, let me find the timer. Oh, okay. So if I should choose one country to be a strategic partner for Indonesia, I think is Vietnam. Yeah, because I see some fact that uh, Vietnam now is trying to increase their economic, and also they try to make their people to be a good have a good wealth, and also for the culture maybe it's different, but since it's in same Southern Asia, so I think uh, it's a good time to make a good strategic business, not only partner for exchange, culture exchange, but also for business. And maybe for education also. And okay, yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Astri. That's an interesting choice, actually, uh, because I think many, including me, knows that Vietnam is growing so fast right now, especially in the manufacturing industries. Right. So, any volunteer for the second one? Anybody would like to try? Maybe guess? Any guess that would like to try?
Maybe Shifa, do you want to try?
Come on. Is it Toastmaster Shifa?
Yeah, I am a Toastmaster from a different area. Yeah. Unfortunately, being Indian, I do not, please forgive me, I do not know many of the achievers in the picture. So if you want me to choose a picture now?
Yes, it's okay. The questions will not be exclusively for Indonesian, so I believe everybody can answer.
Okay, I choose the badminton player Liliana Natsir because one of my favorite badminton player from Indonesia was Susi Susanto.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Toastmaster Siva just Liliana Natsir. So, Liliana Natsir is one of the most achieving Indonesian badminton player, especially in the double category. If you know Susi Susanti from women's single, then Liliana Natsir can be said that Susi Susanti of the double, both mixed and female doubles. She achieved a lot, including gold in Olympiad on the Olympics and several others achievements. So the questions for you, this will be quite simple. If you if you are competing on the Olympics, what sport category will you choose? If you are competing in the sport Olympics, what sports category will you choose?
Okay. Good evening, Toastmasters, fellow guests. I'm competing for Olympic category, there is immediately what strikes to my mind is my physical demeanor is not of fitness. So I will be choosing a sport game which suits my purpose. So two sports immediately come to my mind as being I'm an Indian by origin, which is good. I think we are good at two particular games as of now. One is shooting because it requires a degree of concentration. This is something probably I may excel at, but Olympic being a sport, any sport, people do not see the background behind it, the effort which is going into it, unless you practice. The second sport that I always think about, to some extent, we are quite good in hockey. It's a team sport. This is also something that I keenly follow. We have a good chance. This is one area that I see that I have a good chance. But again, as I mentioned before, Olympics or any sports game, if you want to start an effort, it starts right from 10 years back or 5 years back. Without that, mentioning just a sport, many people don't see. Even if I take a character of some of the badminton players, I see they have almost a 12-hour routine. It starts from right from 5 o'clock in the morning. They have their breaks, their diets, then again the practice. So it's just not choosing that to pursue that is a dream. Probably starts at a very young age, a lot of follow-ups, a lot of persistence. But if I have to choose two sports, one is specifically pistol shooting and shooting, and the second is a team sport of hockey for mine. That's it from my side. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siva. So that interesting shooting, yeah. So do you actually do shooting, or is just interested something interesting to you?
just for table topics. Okay.
I thought you might have a real interest in shooting, because in Jakarta there are actually a shooting range if you would like to try some. All right. So we already have several volunteer. The next one will be, what's the chapter? So okay, the next one will be Toastmaster Sarah. Hello? Hello, Toastmaster Sarah.
Hello, good evening.
Yes. Good evening. It's Toastmaster Sarah or guest Sarah?
Oh, guest. I'm guest.
Oh, guest. Okay, so
Okay.
soon to be Toastmaster Sarah.
Thank you. So,
all right, so please choose.
Okay. Actually, I want to choose Mrs. Retno Matswadi. Can I choose again? Or I have
No,
to
unfortunately, no.
Oh
you
my
need to
God.
change
Okay.
you need to choose someone else.
So maybe I'm interested to choose Mrs. Sri Mulyani.
This is Sri Mulyani.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sri Mulyani. Mulyani is another example of I think modern achieving woman.
Yeah.
In Indonesia, especially, she has become a Minister of Finance. I think it's already 3 times by now. She
Yeah.
was holding a very important position in the World Bank.
Yeah.
So if we can see, even if she was ranked as 38 most powerful woman in the world by Forbes magazine, so she really is a force to reckon with.
Yes, it's so inspiring.
So yes, very very much. So the question for Toastmaster Sarah, if you are asked to develop Indonesian economy sector, which sector would you like to develop? If you are asked to develop a one of the economic sector for Indonesia, which sector would you like to develop?
Okay, maybe in my perspective, I would like to improve on her hands and develop in such as tourism sector and creative economic sector, because I think it's potential because from the physically physically from our country, like from geographic, and about our economic strength. Actually, sorry before because my background is kind of has experienced some kind of error. I don't know how to change this because oh my god, how can just is it okay or I have to change this technical issues first? Okay, wait. This is my face. Okay, sorry, it's a little bit dark. So I think I choose the economic. What I choose before I said that first is tourism sector because I think tourism sector has a typical match with our country. Like we have like any things from nature resource and the geographical factors such as we have a lot of beaches, we have a lot of mountains, beautiful view, and the multicultural that make us unique. I think so. I think we can, from the economic perspective, we can develop from there. That's why I choose there. So the second choice why I choose about economic creative because in this time we very have a millennial generation that very creative. I think we have so many music like you can build something like everyone love art. Everyone looks like love photography and trend and fashion. So why we just try to focus on that sector? I think it's gonna be a good idea for our government. Okay, is that enough?
That is enough. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Sentubi Toastmaster Sarah. So yeah, I think that
You're
that
welcome.
two, yes, that two sector is really something that grows a lot in Indonesia, tourism and creative industry.
Yes, yes. This is why I choose them.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So next one would be Toastmaster Clarissa.
Hello, am I audible?
Hello. Yes, you are audible. So please choose.
Um, I'll probably choose Butet Manurung.
Butet Manurung. All right. So Butet Manurung is a lady that are. If you ever heard a movie called Sokolarimba, it is a movie about her. She built a school in the jungle in the forest to help the kids that cannot get education easily to be able to get educated. So it is very inspiring. Even there's a movie made for her called Sokolarimba. Right. So the question for Toastmaster Clarissa. I read an article once. Indonesia is considered as having quite low level of education, and the kids are considered as quite stressful. So it is one of the worst. Is it low level and the kids are stressful? If you are asked to improve this, what idea would you like to implement to improve Indonesians' education level?
Okay, thank you for the questions. First of all, the table topic is so interesting. Well, you just now mentioned that Indonesia's education level is in a low status. Well, I personally don't really agree with that because I think that actually we have a very big opportunity for growing that number. For example, we have lots of great people in Indonesia. We have lots of educated, well-educated people in Indonesia. I think it's just because the source itself, the source how the children get the information to get the knowledge. I think it's not well distributed. It's like for people who can seek for better educations, they will keep on seeking better educations. And for those children who can't seek for educations and it's trapped on their environment, they just can't explore themselves on various educations. So I think if you ask me about the idea, I think that we as the generations that are well educated, I suppose we should say that, and then we should like group ourselves and started to think like how to distribute all the knowledges that we have. I mean, there are many kids out there who are still, they're eager to learn about what we know, but they just don't have that source of 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 information. Though we already have internet, but there are still some of rural areas that still can't access internet, or there are still places that kids that cannot access internet. So I think if you ask me about the solutions, I think we should like group ourselves, make kind of organizations that can help to distribute the knowledges, to help the government itself to improve the education level in Indonesia. I think that. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Clarissa. So that's actually quite right. There are lots of rural places where even kids cannot physically go to school. They need to cross the river, cross the very bad roads and everything. So yes, distribution is the key. Right. Next is Toastmaster Cornelia. Toastmaster or guest, may I confirm? Hello, Miss Cornelia. Hello.
Oh, okay. Right now
I
is
can. Okay. Okay. So are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
I'm a guest.
Okay. Okay. So soon to be Toastmasters, Cornelia. So please choose. You have four options left.
Okay, I will choose Mrs. Andia.
Mrs. Sandia. All right. So Mrs. Sandia, the name might be a bit uh, unknown. Not many people know. But if you heard the name Ibu Kasur, then I believe everybody knows. Ibu Kasur is one of the most prominent children's song maker, or she basically makes songs for children. Back then, when I was still a kid in the 90s, she is very, very famous. Question for soon to be Toastmasters Cornelia. If you are asked to make a song for children, what topic would you like to include in the song? If you are asked to make a song for children, what topic would you like to include in the song?
Okay, should I start now? Hello? Yeah. Okay, I want to make sure first that my voice can, you can listen to my voice clearly, right? So I think for the question, it's very interesting. Reflects to our what recent development, right, in this era, and then so many children now listen to a song that I think there is no, I don't know, it will be, it was, it's really different or with the time when I was a child, and then I will maybe make something about a simple song that can be sing with children, but they probably have something more valuable rather than with the lyrics. I don't know. For me, I heard that it's too maybe for adults, but the children. I met the children was singing that kind of song. So I preferably to what make a really simple and attractive, like with the music as well. But yeah, since I do not know about um, maybe what the children like uh, can be something funny for them. You know, the like the SpongeBob soundtrack, maybe, or yeah, but because they are too innocent and then they still uh, like to play and then but but so unfortunately these days uh, there are not enough song that children can sing that rather than they watch like TikTok or something else. That's all that I can. Since, yeah, it's very spontaneous.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Cornelia. Well, I think it's right. That's a big concern right now. There are not enough children's song. Even kids right now are singing adult song, which
Yeah,
might not be uh,
that's
proper
it.
or suitable for them.
Yeah, that's.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
last but definitely, you are very welcome. So last but definitely not least is Desi. Is it Toastmaster Desi? Desi Pay. Yes, ma'am, you are still muted. All right. Okay. So is it Toastmaster Desi or guest?
Okay,
Hello. Okay. So are you a
I'm
Toastmaster or a guest?
ready.
All right. Anyway, so please choose one of the three options left.
Which one is love?
So you have Laksamana Malahayati, Rasuna Said, or Lisa Rumbewas.
I choose Lisa Rumbewas.
Lisa Rumbewas. All right. So Lisa Rumbewas is an athlete, I think, as you can see, uh, but you might not guess, or you might, I'm not sure. She's an athlete of weightlifting, and not only an ordinary athlete, she gets quite a lot of medals for Indonesia, including through uh, two silver Olympic medals and one silver world weightlifting medals. Right. So the questions for Santo Toastmaster Desi. If you are asked to describe the strength of Indonesian woman, what is the strength of Indonesian woman? If you were asked to describe what is the strength of Indonesian woman?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I think the strength of Indonesian woman is uh, don't much more. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes. Okay. I think the strength of Indonesian woman is does have no much differences with other women in this world. Indonesian women, uh, I see that Indonesian women are um, full. They give their dedication full to their family and also their education of their children. So uh, they are clever and they study hard not only to work or to build their career, but also to educate their children. Um, and Indonesian women also have a good education in their religion. So most of them know that they have to uh, obey the rule of their religion. That's second strength. The third strength is they um, yeah like the trend that Indonesian women uh, need and ask for emancipation in every aspect. And we see that we have many rules and many examples, like what Haggis in a Haggis screen. There are Laksamana Malahayati and Retno Marsudi and etc. So Indonesian woman has many examples to be leader in every aspect. So I think go uh, go forward to Indonesian women, because we have many examples and we have a good characteristic as a woman from uh, East Asia. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Senator Toastmaster Desi. So yes, that's actually very right. So I heard uh, studies that mentioned that a children's intelligence, 70% of them coming from the mom. So no matter what's your condition, no matter what's your profession, never stop learning, especially for the ladies, because your intelligence will impact your kids' intelligence a lot. All right. So unfortunately, Toastmaster Odi, we only have slot for six tabletop speaker for today, so you will not be able to deliver a tabletop speech today. So please, you can get your next chance on the next meeting. That and that marks the end of the tabletop session. Before I would like to end this, I would like to ask the timer if any speakers disqualified.
All the
Okay, so
are
mhm,
eligible to be voted.
right. So you can see the timing on the chat box. So all speakers are qualified. So thank you everyone. And in this International Women Day, I would like to uh, say that lots of people might be thinking, uh, might be fighting for emancipation, but Indonesian woman, even from back then, is always a badass. They are never ever below any of the other gender. So thank you everyone. I would like to give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Astrid.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hegi, for your amazing table topic. Wow. Now we at least know some role or some women, Indonesian women with their uh, their achievement. Yeah, thank you for your table topic session. Okay, so now please, we already have 6 speakers who join table topic. Please vote. You can send your the favorite speakers, table topic speakers, to Toastmaster Chuli. Okay, so we next the slide. We next the session. Okay. Yeah. Now we are on second session is prepare speech session. So we have 2 speakers tonight. The first one is Toastmaster Wiwit Wahab. She will deliver her project for level 3 project 2C. And I would like to welcome her evaluator, Toastmaster Clarissa, to give a short explanation about the Toastmaster Wiwit's project. Toastmaster Clarissa, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Well, we're going to listen to Toastmaster Vivid's speech, prepared speech. She will be doing her level 3 project 2C focus on positive with speech title Feel Better, Not Better. Her objective, the purpose of this project is for the member to practice being aware of his or her thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of his or her response on others. And also is for the member to share his or her experience completing the project. So without further ado, I would like to call Toastmaster Wiwit. Feel better, not better. Feel better, not better. Toastmaster Wiwit Wahab.
Thank you, Professor Clarissa, to introduce me.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. All of us have been there. We have been there to some event. We missed the train by a few seconds, or fell just a few dollars, or and showed up to the toy that we liked as a children, or the expensive sweets and dress that we wanted as a child. I followed the last exercise from Toastmaster of penning my thoughts into journal. And I realized that I actually started this exercise last year. And I have this paper and this book that I used to start journaling from last year. And this paper, it's my first journey in Toastmasters. And there weren't positive thoughts. There were literally doodles that I can say. And I practiced heavily, but also I feel the progress into penning my thoughts into a journal. And I start writing that I'm interested in. But I just focus on four domains, but space, time, life, and death. And today there's gonna be reflection of me that I'll be speaking about three events that happened in my life and also how I learned from them. The first, I'll tell about the time I failed in my class when I was school, and the second, I'll tell about I felt the time that I felt when I joined civil servant recruitment test. Two these distinct events is that I was either late or short by money or energy. When I realized all that even from my journal or writing, I realized when I encountered failure when I was in school, I realized that I lacked on my knowledge, so that I couldn't join that program. And on the other hand, they thought that I was not able to do that program or to join that program because they saw there's weakness on my eyes and they thought that I wasn't able. And the second, I'll tell about the failure when I tried to pursue my parents' dream as a civil servant. But I realized from that I lacked of knowledge and preparation. From that event, I realized that it's happened to me, and even that at the time I felt pissed off, I felt sad, I felt disappointed. I felt that no one can accept me. I felt that rejected for a long time, and I got in tears for a long time too at the time. But then I, but then it's part of life that I call that owning it. You get to own the failure because by owning the failure, it means that we acknowledge it. This event happens for a reason. And I believe that because that's the end of effort to improve, that I can to improve, and I realized that it's about my own strength. From this event, I I could see the positives in myself, and then also I could see the positive in the environment, and I attract positive energy because I have planted the positive thoughts in my head, and it's it's just another realization. The success and failure is only peaks and failures in our life because we cannot control all of them, but we need them all. That's why positivity is important. Failure and success will shape your perceptions too, to face the reality, love, and also joy. And ultimately, when you learn from success and failure, you will learn to let life to let you be better, not better. I'll read it again. You will learn to let your life to feel better, not better. Back to table topic master. Back to Toastmasters of the meeting. Sorry.
Yes, back to me, Toastmaster Wiwit. Wow, thank you for your story you share about your journaling activity, and you get some positivity from your activity. Okay, so next we have second speaker. He is Toastmaster Garda from SCBD Toastmaster Club, and he will deliver his presentation mastery, but I will call Toastmaster Galvin as his evaluator to explain to give a short explanation about Toastmaster Garda's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Cecilia. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Okay, before I introduce Toastmaster Garda, I would like to call Toastmaster Garda first. Can you please test your audio and video, Toastmaster Garda?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen of Maths Toastmaster Club, tonight we will be hearing Toastmaster Garda's speech. And this project of his will be building a social media presence. So the purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Garda to apply his understanding of social media to enhance and establish our new social media presence. And I believe the theme of Toastmaster Garda's speech tonight will be very much relevant for many of us, especially for himself, and I believe he will need some of this in the near future. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Garda. Hook up Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin, for the introduction. I would like to reconfirm, am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Okay. Now I would like to share my screen before I proceed with the presentation. Okay. Is now my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wait a second. Okay. Hook up. I know what you have in mind when hearing this phrase. But don't worry, I was not talking about how to hook on someone in terms of relationship. Because in this particular evening, although it might seem a bit rainy outside, what I would like to emphasize is how to hook someone else on social media, because social media intimacy does matter. But before I proceed, I would like to ask our Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmasters Astri. Tell us, Toastmaster Astri, if you would like to buy a coffee, what kind of coffee that you instantly decide, oh, I would like to buy this brand? Or simply put, what made you choose coffee A, for instance, over coffee Z?
Unfortunately, I don't really like drink coffee, Toastmaster Garda.
Okay, maybe you can try another one, maybe tea or something, chocolate.
All right. So I love drink tea and chocolate than coffee. So if I can choose from the brand, can I say the brand?
No. We are not endorsing some kind of brand. You just mentioned why would you choose that brand over the other.
So, but I can say the brand, right?
You can just mention coffee A or tea A, for instance.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I I have I actually maybe yeah I cannot say about the brand, but it's from 40. Actually, my family use and not use, but yeah, use this tea every day. At least the tea is always in my kitchen. But for the taste, I love the TB or TZ for to make the difference, because from TA it's too sour for me, but for TZ the taste is so delicious, but not sour, but not sweet. How can you explain it?
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Astri. So, if I may conclude from what Toastmaster Astri explained to us, it's about the branding. Yes, the personal branding that every kind of brand would like to emphasize with us, that attaches us and grabs our attention to choose that product over another. Let me try to explain what my experience is as working under public relations committee in my home Toastmasters Club as the committee in public relations. So, understanding about social media, we can understand about the platform, but what kind of platforms which are available out there? Initially, before or at the beginning of this pandemic, we can only know Zoom, Gmail, or Instagram. But since I started aiding my vice president of public relations, we use these 7 platforms from Gmail, Zoom, Instagram, YouTube channel, WhatsApp, Sandfox, and also the LinkedIn. How so? Because our understanding is that during the advancements of technology era nowadays, we can totally understand, and it's easily by connecting people out there with this social media that can eventually brand our home club of Toastmasters, so that people, when they search for SCBD, for instance, or Metropolitan, it is our hope that Toastmasters Club will be amongst the top 3 of the list. Let me get explain to you about our succeeding product. First of all, about the Gmail. I can understand that Gmail is quite relevant to any of us today for business, office, anything else. But this is one of the things that we regularly do in Toastmasters. You can see on your left side, that will be the pre-meeting email invitations for anyone to participate or to join our regular meeting. This would be conducted, like, for instance, 6 hours or within the same day of our meeting, in a hope that people will get to notice, oh, there's a Toastmasters meeting. And on the right side, on the center part, would be the meeting recap. What have we done? What have we done with our meeting, so that people will get to remember, oh yeah, we managed to participate or join the meeting in SCB Toastmasters, or in your club, Metropolitan Toastmasters. As simple as that. And second will be on Instagram. This is one of the examples that our team has have managed to succeed it. So for instance, on the bottom right, you can see the Instagram feed on our Instagram account. And on the left side, this is actually one brand new items that have been released because our goal is to engage with so many people out there. Then we could provide with these articles that can grab the audience attention and make them curious. Oh, what is this Toastmasters? Oh, this is so eye-catching. And by doing so, we could have this engagement with the people and they could read some easy peasy article. It's not too hard, but it's easily digested. And about our YouTube channel, we managed to provide everyone to always restream our recordings of our meetings and our additional educational sessions, for instance, everywhere, anytime. So just don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and we finally get to see you on our meeting soon. So this is one of the testimonials that we received in our meeting. Like some of our guests mentioned that they know the meeting from Instagram, and one of them said, I searched for public speaking on social media and those came out, and therefore they joined the meeting. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to emphasize here is that when you already mastered the first hook with the people, the remaining journey will be under the control of your hands. So hook up and enjoy the journey. Back to you, Toastmasters, for the meeting.
Wow, that's so great speech, Toastmaster Garda. You share about your experience as VPPR in your club and also give a good knowledge to us, not only for Maths member, but also for all audience. Thank you. And now we are, okay, maybe I can ask timer for all speakers, prepared speech speaker. Are they eligible to vote?
Yes, they are eligible to be voted.
Okay, so please send the favorite speaker to Toastmaster Choli. You can send the private. Yeah, you can send your favorite prepared speech speaker directly to Toastmaster Choli. All right, so now we are on last session. It's evaluation speech. So, but for this session, I will not bring it by myself, but I will call Toastmaster Bernie, SGE, to let the evaluator give their evaluation. The screen is yours, Toastmaster Bernie.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asri. So now comes the time where we do some evaluation of the prepared speech that we just heard. And for this, for the first evaluator, I will ask Toastmaster Clarissa to come to the virtual stage and present the evaluation of our first speaker, Toastmaster Wibit. Please, Toastmaster Clarissa, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bernie. Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate our members, Toastmaster Wibit. Congratulations, Toastmaster Wibit. You're going to exceeding me, completing pathways. Well, what I like from your speech is you have a very good opening. I mean, you open with greeting with us, with smiles and with energies on yourself. I think it was very good. And then you're going on with your, what I like from the speech, aside from you completing the purpose of the pathway, is you told us about the journaling. I think that's what really inspired us. You told us how the first time when you entered Toastmaster, you started to do the journaling from the first speech until the end. I think that was very inspiring. As you can see the progress of yourself, that was very inspiring. And I do journaling, and it was really benefit. So I encourage everyone here, if you do have time, please you do journaling, because yeah, you just can find out the benefit of the journaling itself. Of course, in Toastmasters, we do have rooms for improvement. So here are some of my suggestions for you to improve in order to have a better speech. First, I think is I noticed you have a background noise. So I think it's gonna distract us to really listen to your speech. It was beautiful already, but because of the background noise, I think it was we are being distracted for a while. And then since we're doing this by virtual, I noticed that as myself too, I noticed that while we are doing when we are giving speeches, we tend to read, our eyes tend to look down to read on our points, and I spotted your eyes frequently look down. So I think you might work on that since this is a prepared speech. And then try to stand up instead of sitting down. And if you do have to sit, please put further so you can have a better hand gestures and then facial expression as well. And I think that's all for me. Overall, you've had a very good speech already. So it was good already. Just please make sure on this little technical issues. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Toastmaster Clarissa. And for the second speech, let me just quickly check again. The evaluator will be Galvin. So if I may ask for Toastmaster Galvin to come on stage and evaluate the second speech, which, by the way, I found very interesting.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Garda for completing yet another project. It has been a great journey by Toastmaster Garda. I think he has just completed a pathway and now he has been in, I don't know how many levels he has passed in this new pathway. Congratulations, Toastmaster Garda, for your very great and speedy progress in this Toastmaster journey. And for this project, I also would like to congratulate you that your speech has been really great. Why? I would like to mention three things. The first one is that you used a very intriguing title that it has been able to hook up the audience attention to your speech. The title was hook up and you were able to hook up the audience attention to your speech. So it was a great use on how to catch the attention of audience early in your speech. Great one. And the second one is that I commend your great design of PowerPoint. I believe it is an important point. Why? Because we mostly see the screen, right? And the screen is showing your PowerPoint only. We can see your face, but in a little screen, in a small screen. So a great PowerPoint is a great way to engage further your audience into your speech. And I can say that from the beginning of the PowerPoint of the slide until the last slide, the design was great. So that's a great second point. And the third one is that I like the way that you conclude your speech by mentioning the title again. So we can remember what the speech is about. The speech is about hooking up the audience attention to your speech, to our brand, to our social media. And by mentioning it again, then we can remember it even until after the speech. So those are three great points that I would like to mention. But in any great speech, there are always some room for improvement. The first one is a little bit technical. It's about your gestures and more technical sides about your gestures, whereby I mostly cannot see your gestures for the whole speech. And I know that you are operating your slide using your hand, but then again, I believe it is better if you can use your hands to highlight your gesture a little bit. And also your lighting. I would like to see that your lighting is a little bit brighter. I know that you have a ring light, so maybe you would like to use that one in your next speech. So that's the first technical issue. And the second one is that a little bit more about the substance. So I believe that you mentioned that, okay, this is the example about how to hook up audience attention in social media, but I think you have not mentioned why do you think that the example of our SCBD Toastmaster has been able to hook up the social media patrons? Is it due to our invitation? Is it due to our branding? Is it due to our content? Is it due to our multiple platform penetration? We have not been able to enter into that substance. If you can mention it, if you can explain it more about it, so I think it will be better for the audience as well. So all in all, it was a great speech, and I looking forward to hear your next speech. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. Very nice evaluation. Yeah, I believe now it's the next session of the general evaluation session. In this part, we will be reading out the results of our different roles that we introduced early in this event. So we have the RN word of the day counter, and we also have the timer, the grammarian, and the ballot counter, which will be the last person to present the voting results. I think without further ado, please have Bauli come on the stage and present her findings throughout the night, throughout the evening.
Toastmaster Bernie? Yes. Maybe before Toastmaster Uli give her report, you can ask timer for voting for evaluator.
Oh, I see.
The best evaluator.
Voting for the best evaluator. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, forgot about that. Okay, so in that case, as Toastmaster Asri mentioned, please submit your vote for the best evaluator. This would be between Toastmaster Clarissa or Toastmaster Galvin. Start voting now. Again, that's drop in a message to ballot counter Julie for this. Which I'm doing right now.
Okay, maybe we can continue for the session to the next session.
Right. So this would be the word of the day and counter, right? Yes. And this, yeah. So in this case, please, Toastmaster Uli, if you can present your finding for the night.
Hello, thank you. So I have count some the aha and and also the long pause. So first one is about the table topics. First one is Toastmaster Hegi. For aha and there are 18 times, and for long pause is 3 times. And the second one is Toastmaster Astri. Is aha 5 times, and the long pauses is for 2 times. Toastmaster Shiva, aha 3 times. Toastmaster Sarah, aha 4 times, long pause 2 times, and repetition once. And Toastmaster Clarissa, aha and is 2 times, long pause 1 time, and repetition once. Toastmaster Cornelia, aha 15 times, long pauses 4 times, and the last one is Toastmaster Desi, aha 18 times, and long pause 1 time. And for the prepared speech speaker, Toastmaster Wiwit, aha for 4 times, and there is no aha or any other for Toastmaster Garda. And the last one is for the evaluator. Toastmaster Clarissa, aha for 4 times, repetition once. Toastmaster Galvin, aha 3 times. And for all the speakers, not mention about our word for today is equal. So yeah, all is no point for that. That's all, I think. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uli. Too bad we didn't get to use the word equal. But let's move on to the next one. I believe this would be presenting results of the grammarian today. So We introduced Raditya early or Reddy, but the grammarian role has been handed over to Toastmaster Desi. So if I may ask Toastmaster Desi to present her findings for tonight. Toastmaster Desi, are you available?
Hi, Toastmaster Bernie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just unmute. Okay. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Toastmaster Lady because repressing me before. And here is my report. I heard someone say, just try. We could use gerund after preposition, so it must be just trying instead of just try. Then someone said distribute knowledge because knowledge is an uncountable noun, so we cannot say knowledges, but knowledge. Then I don't really like drink coffee. It must be, we can choose I don't really like drinking, or we can use to infinitive I don't really like to drink. And I note two nice words. First, you will learn to let life to allow you to feel better or not better. And the second one, whatever your conditions, never stop learning. That's my report. Thank you, and back to our GE Toastmaster Bernie.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Desi. Next, equally important is the timer report, and for that, I'll have Toastmaster Karina please come to the stage.
Timer is already give her report Toastmaster Bernie while every session finished.
I see. So I see this is all recorded in the chat session, I believe. Very handy, very handy. All right. Then moving on, I think this is the most anticipated session here, which is the ballot counting. So for that, Toastmaster Julie, if you can present your finding in terms of votes.
Yes, thank you all for your votes. I received 11 votes for timer for the ballot for the table topic, 9 for prepared speech, and 6 for the evaluation. However, let's start with the table topic session first. So we have 6 contenders, and our winner is, let me put spotlight for the winner. Let me think how to search. Sorry. I couldn't find our winner. It's supposed to be here somewhere.
Maybe the winner don't open her or his camera, so you cannot spotlight.
Maybe. Okay. So our I see. Okay. The winner for the table topic session is Toastmaster Clarissa.
Woo.
Please, your applause. Toastmaster Clarissa, please show your face so I can show your face to everyone. Okay. This is the winner for our table topic sessions. And the second one is for the, do you want to hear the evaluation first or the prepared speech first? Let me go for the evaluation. For the evaluation, we have Toastmaster Clarissa and Toastmaster Galvin. And the winner for the prepared speech sessions, or for the evaluation sessions is Toastmaster Galvin. Where is Toastmaster Galvin? Yay. Where is Toastmaster Galvin? Okay, maybe if you can find him, you can put him on spotlight or pin.
There.
Okay.
Each time.
Okay. And the prepared speech sessions is our main course. So we have Toastmaster Wiwit and Toastmaster Garda. So from the ballot,
The winner is Toastmaster Garda.
Woo!
Maybe we can have all pin and take a picture. Okay, that's all from my review. If you want to take pictures or everyone or just the winner, please do. And let me get back the control back to our GE. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chile. I believe this is the part where I am providing the general evaluation. And so for this, I would have to say the whole event was very well done. In particular, well noted is that even though we started late, we kind of keeping up with time very well. So that means well disciplined in terms of the timing, in terms of how everybody does their speeches in line with a lot of time. And also very smooth in how we move from one session to the next session. So that allows us to be still able to conduct the meeting on time. And I'm seeing that we are just shy over 2 minutes behind schedule. But overall, since we started out late, I think that shows that that the organization of this Toastmaster session is very well done. However, again, not everything is perfect. And I guess one of the perhaps this is doing organizing a Zoom session is always a little bit difficult. I think the punctuality in terms of starting would be probably a main note, I guess, in terms of how the event has been conducted. Other than that, I think overall it's been pretty well, nicely organized, and I think I'll have to hand it over to Toastmaster Asri for really doing a great job in leading and conducting this Toastmaster session. And with that, I will give back the floor to Toastmaster Asri.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Bernie, for your evaluation. That's so really nice to hear that. Okay, so I will continue share my screen. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we already know the result. Yeah, so we are on the almost end our regular meeting. So for guests, if you're curious about Toastmaster or interest to be Maths member, you can contact our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Wiwit. You can contact her through WhatsApp, or you can ask anything about Toastmaster with send direct message to us through Instagram. And yeah, because our meeting is bi-weekly, so we will have our next regular meeting on 23rd March. We always do our meeting on Tuesday at 6:30 until 9:30 p.m. So I hope you can join again on next meeting, and you can check our Instagram to know more for the details about our meeting or our event. Okay, maybe I have one information for members. Don't forget to pay our renewal membership to because it's so important. Maybe the information relates to our visiting members also. Yeah, it's just a short information to our members. Don't forget to pay the renewal membership. Okay, thank you from me as Tom, and I think we still have time to let guests to say what their impression when they join this meeting. Maybe I can call Toastmaster Daisy. Oh no, sorry. Is Cornelia, are you still there? Or maybe I can ask from visiting members. Toastmaster Desi. Halo, Toastmaster Desi.
Hello.
Halo, Toastmaster Desi.
Yeah, hello, Cecil.
So this is your first time to come to Maths?
Yeah, this is my first time come to your club.
So from what clubs are you come from?
I'm from Medan first, and
Oh,
thank
you are from Medan first. Or maybe you
Yeah.
can share about your club meetings information.
Yeah, we all usually meet at the first and the third Saturday every month. So our next meeting will be held at the 20th of March, next Saturday at 4 o'clock until 6 o'clock. So I invite you all to come to Medan first to see how our meeting run.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Desi from Medan First Toastmaster Club. Okay, so next we have Toastmaster Hegi. Toastmaster Hegi, are you still in Zoom?
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, I'm confused because I cannot unmute myself. Sorry. Yes, hello. Thank you, Toastmaster Astri, for inviting me here. It's a great experience. You have shown the club. I mean, Mets already has a great atmosphere. It's a well managed and well meeting. We'll really love to join you next time whenever the time permits. It's really great. By the way, I'm from Lipokarachi Toastmasters. If next Tuesday, because match is in the second and fourth of second and fourth Tuesday. Lipokarachi is the first and third Tuesday. So if you have some free time next Tuesday, please come to our meeting. It's on 7 p.m.
Okay, thank you,
If
Toastmaster
you're interested to
Hegi.
know more, you can. If you're interested to know more, you can follow our Instagram at LKVC, the Toastmasters.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hegi from Lipo Karawaci Toastmaster Club. Yeah, our schedule actually same on Tuesday, but different week, yeah. Okay, thank you. So next, I would like ask Toastmaster Galvin or Toastmaster Garda from SCBD.
Yeah, as Toastmaster Garda is part of the public relation team, so I believe he is the one who is more able to publish about our club. So please, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. Well, it's supposed to be our president of the club, Toastmaster Galvin himself, but thank you for the opportunity. So, have a good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. You are cordially invited to visit our regular meeting that will be held this Friday at 7 p.m. onwards. I will share the information through the chat box. And there we go. Our theme of the week would be about sharing is caring. And you can also register yourself through the RSVP link as provided on the chat box. And we have our division contest that will be held on Saturday morning from 9 a.m. onwards. The link is also provided on chat box. You can always visit our Instagram and our YouTube channel to get notified about everything in our club. So hope to see you this Friday and Saturday. Back to you, Toastmaster Astri.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Gada. Wow, you are so real public relation. Okay, thank you. And next, Toastmaster Karina from Essential Toastmaster Club. Maybe you have a club meeting information want to share to audience.
Hello everyone, thank you Toastmaster Asri. I'm from Essential Club. Our club will have regular meeting every first and third of the week, and for next week we will have that meeting on Thursday at 7 o'clock. So please, if you have time, visit our club and enjoy it. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Karina from Essential Toastmaster Club. And I think we have Toastmaster Shiva. Hello, Toastmaster Shiva.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So I'm a member, but not from this particular district. I just recently relocated to Jakarta in Indonesia, maybe 2 weeks back. I miss my club back in India. I'm from a club known as Sunshine Toastmasters Club, which is part of District 92. I think Indonesia is part of District 87, which is part of Region 13. I've been a Toastmaster for more than 4 years now. And I was just exploring what are the clubs around, and I was keen to look at the options. So I know that each club has its own distinct flavor, its own thing that they bring into their club culture. So just exploring that, and happened to see that Mets Club was there. My club used to meet on Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m. So for me, Tuesday is a different day, but nevertheless, I'm just checking out. It's good to see how the other clubs from maybe also from a cultural standpoint, and also for me, many people think that English is the first language. English was not my first language. Toastmasters helped me in my journey in communications. Probably I joined quite late in Toastmasters, but it has helped me. More than that, I met amazing people, very diverse. Even in my club, I had members from 18 to 84 age, different vocations. So that's what I look at. So Toastmasters is the right platform to meet people, understand. From your speeches and from the table topics, I learned a lot of things about Indonesia. So that's the right thing to do. Thank you for having me, and happy to be part of this meeting. Let's see how it goes. Thank you. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Shiva, for coming to our Mets regular meeting. I hope you can come again on next meeting, if possible.
Sure, thank you.
Okay, so I think for the last, we have Toastmaster Candida. I see your name on participants list. May I know where club are you come from, Toastmaster Candida?
There I am.
Yes.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Candida.
Okay, so what clubs are you come from, Toastmaster Candida?
I was from Essential Toastmaster actually.
Oh.
But I already vacuum for 2 years maybe because it's far away. I'm living in another island right now.
Okay, so you are on same club with Toastmaster Karina.
Yeah, she just knew. She just knew me.
Okay, so thank you for coming, Toastmaster Candida. I'm so really happy see you join this meeting tonight.
Thank you guys.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's all from our visiting members to inform their club information. And thank you for Mets members who joined this meeting and help the ESCOs as role takers. And I think it's the benefit when we join Toastmaster, we not only learn about our communication and delivery speech, but also when we are being role takers, we try to how to work as a team, even we are from different club. Yeah, that's a benefit. So when you are being a member, you can speak not only in your club, but you can ask another club to feel the different ambience, I think. Okay, so without further ado, I will change my role as president of Metropolitan Toastmaster Club, and I will close this meeting. Yay! And give control to our e-guide from at America, James.
Thank you so much, all the Toastmasters, all our speakers, for today's very interesting session. Earlier in the event, we asked our audience members a question, and that question is, true or false, Helen Blanchard became Toastmasters' first female international president in 1985? And the correct answer to that is true. Helen was first admitted into Toastmasters International in 1970 under the name Homer Blanchard, 3 years before Toastmasters started officially admitting women. Congratulations goes to Adi Nugroho from Facebook for answering correctly. And thank you to everyone who has participated. Don't forget to tune in next time for another chance to get a shout out from us. I'd also like to remind all our audience members of our giveaways, the 10 tablets for the 10 lucky winners. If you're still interested, visit our link at bit.ly/WHMinspire for more information. Now, you may be wondering, how could I develop an awesome idea for a place like this? It's very easy. All you need to do is go to our website at www.atamerica.or.id, select Create a Program, and click Collaborate with us. All event proposals coming to us will be reviewed, and your event might be featured here soon. You can also subscribe to our newsletter for all our weekly updates. That wraps this episode. It's been fun, but we have to say goodbye for now. Follow our Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at @ATAmerica for all our fun contents, event updates, and so much more. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. My name is James, and I'll see you at the next At America TV episode. Goodbye.